各位观众朋友们，大家好，我是白狐狸。今天我们要来玩一个游戏，叫做福尔摩斯。其实这个游戏它已经是好像2016年推出的游戏了，蛮老的了。那我今天特价就把它买下来了。那不知道会玩得怎么样呢？大家就跟着我一起看吧。这也是我第一次玩。敏锐的侦探大师，展现名侦探的活力人生，对你的推理能力的巨大考验。先选这一个吧，我不知道差别在哪里。F1 可以找到游戏设置的界面说明。嗯哼，捕猎故事。我以前有看过福尔摩斯的一些系列作品，比如说贝格街的谋杀案啊，或者是那个什么猎犬，我有点忘了，但名字有点难记。那我印象最深刻的是小罗伯道尼跟小罗伯道尼演的电影跟那个班尼奈区克，就是奇异博士演的影集，两个都很好看。我操，有人开枪！音乐会不会太大声了？可能再把音乐调成30好了。哇，他弹到水就好逼真了。2天前，躺在床上的是福尔摩斯吧？那在烧柴火的应该是华生了。这个应该是他的生态态。
Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in.
哦，不对，这不是他的生态
My
态。
name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to. I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any
看晚上好
assistance?
帅哦。
She is not the concern, Watson.
I'm. Then what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold, and he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Mr. Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you know who, are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial.
真的。
Alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now, this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
可以分析吗？项链，他8岁。有补丁，如果状态阴阳不良。这是什么？伦敦地图，被坑地图。残壁，可能受伤或畸形。可能是畸形吧，不知道。汤姆8岁了，他的衣服破旧，大都整齐的补丁。汤姆的父母关心他的幸福。他皮肤苍白，说明患有营养不良，一脸悲伤，双眼发红。他最近才刚哭过。汤姆的畸形可能是他母亲怀孕的期间营养不良造成的，所以真的是畸形。
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
警察说他只是被抛弃，他只是抛弃了我。
Obviously. Your clothes are well mended and you can read. Your parents may be poor, but you are loved.
Yeah, well, it's just the two of us now. My mother died when I was a little one.
And that's just one more reason for not leaving you. Your father doesn't seem the irresponsible type. He's very good to you.
Well, that's right. But he has no fixed work, so he often takes odd jobs for the day, because that's all he can find. Only this time, he didn't come home.
What happened?
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job, but this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
长达3周。
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself. What do you mean, sir?
Nothing. I was digressing. Strange. In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you
我刚刚
dare
选错
move
了
from
吗？
here."
对，我刚刚选错
I
了。
think something went wrong.
Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street, first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
对，是这样的。福尔摩斯他很多案件，办很多案件其实都不太收钱的样子，因为那只是他想做这些事，好像是这样。嗨，华生。
Poor child. Holmes, you should help him. We need to help Tom find his father, Holmes. Poor child. Holmes, you should help him.
好吧，你只会说废话吧？嗯哼，可以打开案件记录，奔跑或步行，第一或第三人称视角。不是发挥想象力，发挥福尔摩斯的才能，牛逼！转换角色，没有转换角色，先不要去。这件是什么？哦，福尔摩斯的启示吗？我上次看福尔摩斯的作品，已经是好久以前了。
Watson documents our adventures in here.
哦，对，这个也跟小说还有影集都一样。
A map of London and its surroundings.
怎样？
Could be useful.
哦。换了什么声音？我的声音。有声音啊！我怎么知道？如果看有没有气啊，那也是窗户可以告诉我。 没有热气，一个人没有。回来了。刚才说哪里？哦，对。
A map of London and its surroundings.
这个
Could be useful.
华生他会在影集里面会专门去记录下来。 他跟福尔摩斯办的那些案件，我记得在《新世纪福尔摩斯》里面变成部落格，还蛮有趣的。我怎么知道地址？没有啊。 哦，马夫，嗨，这是我们家，这个是我们要去的地方。我上次看福尔摩斯的小说是国中还国小的时候了，很久没看了。 然后他的兴趣蛮多的，第一个是办案子，然后是拉小提琴，他会小提琴，也会搞化学实验，他还会搞化学实验。北街我们要去的是哪里？ 我点的啥？ 不是这样。
Dorset Street.
哦，有了。然后是12号吧？对，12号14，12号2楼14，13号，这15号，12，2楼。
'Tis our home, Mr. Holmes.
开始说话。哦，你这，妈吓我一跳。信。
Hearst covered his bills ahead
This
of
is
time,
done.
thus providing Tom with security and sustenance.
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have.
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young, too.
其实以穷人来说，你们家蛮大的。
Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hearst's disappearance. Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills. A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hearst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
Ah, so that's why you came to see me. Tom probably reads at night. Tom probably reads at night. Ah, so that's why you came to see me. Tom probably reads at night. Tom probably reads at night.
Please, sir, find my father. I hope you'll find my father soon. Please, sir, find my father. The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
好，我们上去吧。这里有点像咒怨。
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
哦，蜡烛。需要蜡烛。嗯，都是可以点。
Old clothes, soiled and worn. George Hearst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and valuable hand.
Tape.
A leather satchel, what's in it?
嗨，你好，乔治。我知道很难找到工作，并且你还要提供儿子吃穿，所以我随信附上酒吧传单。我听说有人正在提供特殊的工作，也许那可以帮助你。希望如此，祝你好运。
Just some old things.
新的证据。哦，这里有东西。
Old clothes, soiled and worn. The old Tabard pub. The old Tabard pub, North Street.
旧站跑酒吧，北街，就是我们刚刚经过那边。好像没有了。OK，
I hope you'll find my father soon.
走吧，我们去北街。
The old Tabard pub, North Street. Glue. Probably taken from a wall.
哦，原来没有调查完了，他本人贴在墙上。所以这个酒吧应该是他父亲最后去的地方。 应该会有东西在那里。
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Dorset Street.
这是多塞街，往回走。
North Street.
北街。
Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.
旧站跑酒吧在哪？这里没有任何一个地方看起来像酒吧。哦，这个吗？这里看起来蛮像的。走。是啦，是酒吧。
I need to earwig to find out who is offering this special job.
Bosses beware. When we're screwed, we multiply.
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson.
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
有了。就是你吧。
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here. There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
The longer the picket line, the shorter the strike.
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs. He never drinks alcohol.
So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
那是你啊，你在喝水。
No gods, no masters.
有胡须，喝的是水。
This must be the man that I'm looking for.
所以我要观察他。你也太有耐心了吧！半小时以后，
Interesting. Missing person. I should find out more.
10月初，约翰·斯特罗布提从多塞街神秘失踪。如果有任何消息，请联系多塞街5号的斯特罗布里奇夫人。预先感谢你提供消息或帮助。OK。多塞街5号是吗？哦，要跟踪的吗？我个大人身被跟踪会发现吧
See that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
哦，原来如此。
Don't lose him.
人呢？
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
Last week.
哦，好险！这边为什么一直跑出封面啊？我觉得这边应该是作战人员名单。他们字幕弄错了。呵呵。警察
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs. That can't be very well.
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only
有人。
take a brush and get in there. Stop crying and get to work.
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Stupid kid. What are you waiting for?
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
Stop crying and get to work.
So.
Please, you don't have to beat him. I'll do it. I'll clean the chimney.
Go on then.
快要坏掉了。快呀快呀快呀！有了有了有了。
He's still here. That's a relief.
这一幕好像吃个吊桥，我可以跳下去暗杀吗？靠，我怎么下去？啊？哦，这里吗？ 哇，这好难哦！等一下，福尔摩斯，你真虐待儿童吧？靠腰，这好难哦！
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
No place to hide here. We'd better go through the yard.
Oi! What are you doing in my garden?
这不乐器。
Crawling rat. Get away from me, boy!
等一下，我到底要干嘛？啊？这个院子是三小。 就没等他回头。反正我在屋顶上不会被发现。
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Oi! What are you doing in my garden?
Oh.
Shoeshine Jim from Chamber Street. He's mute because his drunk stepfather beat him. Hey Jim, can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes.
Did you fall asleep? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm still learning.
啊，看个不对吗？我也不知道，我根本不会插旗。
He's talking with a cabby. I need to get closer. Damn! I need to find another one.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm praying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
I can't lose him now.
追踪，好吧，我追踪蛮烂的。也许下次2周目可以玩得好一点。
Interesting. What's going on in the yard?
可以爬吗？
Locked.
哦，这里有缺口。我这样真的不会被发现吗？
Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it. I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside. Locked. Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me.
要进门，可能吧。
Bags of food. I like this house. It's too dangerous to enter.
好吧，他出去。
I can't leave yet. I'm not finished here.
还没有。
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
Wigan's tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes? Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
你就只会讲废话吗？
Wiggins did a good job.
所以我要找那个盾会是坐在哪里，是吗？
That's not the one I need. 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 That's not the one I... That's not the one I need. 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 That's not the one I need.
有了。电话。刚刚去做了一件事，然后纳西家族的盾徽，现在这个家族的代表人物是著名的捐助人爱德华·纳西勋爵，他为白教堂区的穷人提供食物、保暖衣物等。纳西勋爵也是著名的特殊教育计划的联合创始人。特殊教育计划让穷人有机会接受教育。纳西勋爵住在伦敦雷恩斯伯里街3号。
Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
好耶。
Mr. Holmes?
他的正太太。
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
他脸怎么可能？他脸怎么可以这么臭啊？
Only if our lives are in danger.
All right then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
所以我们要去拜访这个纳西勋爵了。纳西家。
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful.
Go, Mr. Holmes. I'll take care of everything.
It's wonderful to have Kate home. It's wonderful to have Kate home.
为什么哈德森太太笑得可以这么阴险呢？靠北。我记得楼下有一个是哈德森太太的住处。哈德森太太在福尔摩斯里面是他们的房东兼邻居。
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes? What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
走。至少我们不需要自己跑过去。队长，你是谁？华生吗？到了。对，是华生。
About Caitlin.
Yes?
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Come in, please.
Aloha.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
哦，来分析喽。红眼，可能是身体不适。戒指，有情人了。后牙。止痛药，病了，基本看到时间了吗？这个是私人注意，刺绣图案，狩猎俱乐部的会员，他是医生。这个医生叫鲁本·费舍尔。是年仅25岁的青年，却是自信满满的医生，受过良好教育，彬彬有礼，狩猎俱乐部的会员。他的衣服表明他很有钱。鲁本·费舍尔不仅是医生，还是他的私人助理。马斯勋爵身着华丽衣服，戴着金戒指，这代表他锦衣玉食，身躯显赫。他毕生都在帮助穷人。他病了，尽管屋里很温暖，身上却裹着毯子。
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you. But I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
I'm gratified by your interest in my charity. You're the first who has offered to help.
我是第一个提供帮助的人，三小。
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel. Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life.
尊敬的马西勋爵，这是10月份的特殊教育计划挑选出来的参加者名单。这看起来是一项非常充满前景的事情，我很期待。帕特里克、纳、托马斯、凯利、约翰。斯特罗布里奇。
John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster. I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
B 是什么？库特曼俱乐部，马西勋爵和他的同伴都是著名的库特曼狩猎俱乐部会员。找到了2条相关的线索，确信的推断红色线索表示无法。 哦，有一个乔治赫斯特提到的特殊工作与特殊救助计划，我觉得有关联。得到2条相关线索就会起推断，红色表示无法获得线索的主人。
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
It appears that Lord Marsh spent a great deal of his money on aiding the poor. Locked. It's closed.
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
Lord Marsh even helps hospitals.
I'm gratified by your interest in my charity. You're the first who has offered to help.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse. Bags full of food. It's closed. It's shut tight.
肯定有某种联系，我想。
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
福尔摩斯就是要戴猎鹿帽啊！什么东西？这什么鬼？啊？我没动那个。
你不用 WiFi 啊？
我没动那个。
可是你电脑不用用到 WiFi。
现在没有。
你继位了，继位元首的位置。
OK。这好看。
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful.
难道没有关联吗？
This oil can also be used on weapons. A ramrod to clean a rifle.
这是通步枪的那个，是什么？猎鹿会的标志。
Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle.
I hope you'll find my father soon.
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
从家里带出狗狗再找球子 ，OK。 在汤姆家找到的钥匙，这个干嘛用？他枪的油。狼人时刻准备。
That's not the one I need. 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 That's not the... That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
狼人是一半狼一半兔，啊？一半是兔。这是洛瓦特童子军用于自我描述的昵称。洛瓦特童子军正式成为英国陆军的首个狙击手部队。牛逼！牛逼！真牛逼！
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Holmes, we need to help.
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep. Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health. I prefer to visit...
Search, Toby. Search.
哦，这边的狗狗的视角，哎，好酷哦！不过腿也太短了吧？福尔摩斯没有跟着，这边BGM变得好轻松。这是外面，就是。
Toby, It's only a garden shed. Let's go on.
哦，错了吧？
What's in there?
我靠！
Pile of rubbish. Just some old things. It's not here. Ordinary storage. Old things. Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
这是选择开锁工具。
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lock. There's no space for this lockpick.
原来如此。哦，这是什么？亲爱的汤姆，如果你看到这封信，那就意味着我已经死了。我很抱歉，事情不得不以这样的方式结束。但是你要知道，我没有其他选择。你是个非常聪明的孩子，我为你感到骄傲。希望有一天你会明白，并且原谅我。儿子，我非常爱你。不要绝望，希望你能幸福，因为有一天你会长大成人。 那比你想的还要快。你不会孤单，我和你妈妈会在天上看着你。你把你儿子丢下来不管了，靠腰哦。
News clippings on lords in the education program. Why are they here?
才3周没吃饭了呢。马西勋爵与其他的朋友哈林顿勋爵和科林斯勋爵是特殊教育计划的联合创始人。这3位绅士帮助穷人打造更好的生活和更加明确的未来。他们确实有助于提高我们为之奋斗的社会水平。
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
丹尼这有没有丹尼的？大卫没有这大卫的。下一页。这边没有。约翰。这边也没有。哎，等一下，有。
This man appears in both documents.
还有一个。全中哎。
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files.
B 组、B 组、C 组、B 组、A 组、S 组，只有他一个是 S 组的。哦，不对，不止他一个。乔治·赫斯特知道自己没机会从特殊工作中全身而退，因此写给汤姆告别信。他写了告别信，但他没有把信交给汤姆，他有机会活下来。帮我先升级吧。 亲爱的乔治，我很了解你，你这真令人感伤。和你一样，我找不到工作，甚至连小活都找不到。我的孩子们吃不上饭了，我努力找事做，老板却说他们不想招伤员干活。我们服兵役毫无意义，我们的国家利用我们打仗，现在却抛弃了我们，而且没有人在乎。这其实不只是英国，在现代的美国也经常出现这样的状况，就是那些因伤退伍的军人啊、老兵啊，他们找不到任何工作，而且虽然说会有补助的金钱，但是那也只是命上一脚，所以很多因伤退伍的那些老兵，他们很可能最后会变成流浪汉，变成街友。在大不列颠及爱尔兰联合王国维多利亚女王陛下面前，妈的，你他妈逗号啊！干你娘！看着有够痛苦啊！本人英军少校弗雷德里克·罗素·伯纳姆宣布，国家对大不列颠及爱尔兰联合王国的荣誉士兵乔治·赫斯特在兵役期间的英勇表示感谢。英国陆军特此授予他忠勇勋章，并让他以因公受伤退役。弗雷里克·罗素·伯纳姆少校。OK， 这是什么？擦枪油吗？还是子弹？
This case must have been full of cartridges. There was something on the stand.
想象能有助于将对象和视线形象化，在特殊情况、特定情
There
况
was
下
a
会用。
rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
他以前应该是童泽军。暴力。如果乔治·赫斯特带着来福枪，那么他的特殊工作一定涉及暴力，表示有可能要去杀人。好，再来没东西了。 我还是觉得这一定有关。
A map of Epping Forest.
偷偷溜进马西家， 发现关于特殊计划及其他讯息。我觉得他应该是这个涉及穷人和贵族，他可以有收集信息。连起来了。乔治·赫斯特知道一些人在特殊教育计划里失踪。来看看还有什么需要看的。好像没东西了。
Just rubbish.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
那我现在要偷偷溜进马蹄家了。妈的，马西听着这有个像女士的名字。
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom.
一年不耐烦，他就有点像是算了，随你便吧。这时代真发达，居然现在就有自动门了。
The window is firmly shut. There's no space for this lockpick.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not—
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please, allow Dr. Watson to enter.
好屌
Good job, Watson.
Good job, Watson.
I can hide here. Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
你要什么 ？money。我很羡慕这些穷人，他们在我看来，就算是一群新鲜的空气，与他们交流真是愉快。他们非常聪明，不像我们。也许他们应该成为贵族，而我们应该成为一介布衣。哈林顿勋爵。
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
尊敬的马西勋爵，我们的会议将于11月7号在甘斯顿橡树开始。我已随信附上地图，方便您找到地方。谢谢你哦。我不用把这东西关回去吗？不用吗？好吧，看来是不用。
I have to finish my search of the office. Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
多亏尊敬的马西勋爵，多亏了特殊教育计划，我的人生彻底改变，不知如何感谢，所以为你挑这束花。尊敬的克林顿勋爵，我很清楚，我们可以踩在脚下的人身上学到很多这里帝国的东西。同样是我们留下的这些人，他们在国内各大城市的阴影下挨饿受穷。据我估计，特殊教育计划至今拯救了200多个贫民窟的人，提拔他们成为支撑我们防圣帝国的重要基础。这主要得益于马西勋爵的智慧和远见。他是一位最进步也最英明的政治家。他在这一领域开展了大量工作，同时无视来自他骄傲自大的同事们的批评和阻碍，他们都以自己的方式极力阻挠。
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
Are you running, Watson?
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely.
Call you.
Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope. I need to take a sample of it using the glass rod. Let us apply chemicals to color the sample. I need a pipette. This chemical should be applied third. Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope.
No.
Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill. Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, but... Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
花生很机智，一知道是肺结核，立刻
Thank you, Miss
叮
Alice.
嘱福
Until
尔摩
later.
斯，
I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
这就是不戴口罩的下场啊！
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes. It's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
妹妹这有点可爱。
Thrilling.
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful. This is Kate's room. It's private. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
甘斯顿橡树是埃平森林生长的一种奇怪而又神秘的树木。虽然这棵橡树具有许多相关的传说和预言，但名字的来源却未得到证实。有人说，几个世纪以来，女巫们在这棵树旁边施行巫术，这些巫术保证碰过甘斯顿橡树的树干的人会永远受到诅咒。
Here it is. Cranston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
I hope you'll find my father soon. Please, sir, find my father.
现在到底要做什么？
A map of Epping Forest.
不知道我到底要做什么。怎么办？我在卡关了。
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. Well, well. Sweet slumber after a hard-working day. My analysis table. It's useful for my work. I won't disturb Lord Marsh without a reason.
发生了。这两个地方好像也没有意义啊。去这里看看算了。
Dump the bosses off your backs. Bosses beware. When we're screwed, we multiply.
Arm in arm, stronger together, stronger than ever.
No gods, no masters. No gods, no masters.
Please, sir, find my father.
哇塞了，这样，我还不饿啊，等一下啦。他说11点，那现在几点？不知道，那我现在到底要干嘛？我漏掉什么了吗？感觉没有啊。
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
哦，有了。
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn.
为什么刚刚没有？哦，这很难呢。 觉得很像这里。是。靠背哦，这很难呢，妈的！哦，对，那时候有3条岔路的地方。感觉是这里，只是下面没有路啊。等一下，GR 有问题。有了。
Here it is. Drat. I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Kate, Wiggins is not the sort of boy you should be socializing with.
So he's perfect then.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
笑死。要去平安森林一趟喽。哦，这不是开头那边吗？衣服变了，呵呵呵。哇嘞，中枪的吗？
Let's see how long you can stay alive.
啊！我不是躲起来了吗？太小。我们来看你能活多久。他屁嘞！打！刚刚没有这个。给我来一个！哪里不是吧？先躲，先躲，先躲！我确定中了枪的人应该没办法这样跑。我靠，这谁
？This man was killed recently. The body is still warm. He was poor.
Find him, boys! Find him!
哦，又来了。
You're so slow.
我觉得我完了，靠腰，我的捕兽夹根本看不到啊。 这样死路，靠腰死路。
To call this the Swamp of Despair!
啊！啊！ 哦，藏好之后，靠腰我哪知道？OK， 靠腰，妈的三小了。 屁嘞！走走走走。靠，他走哪里？这里。靠，我这到底要走哪里啊？他的需要华生的时候，他在哪里？
He was killed by a shot to the forehead. My God, it's Lord Harrington's body. My health is deteriorating. I need to dress my wound.
屋，先去那里再说。走走走走走走走走走走走。肉鸡哦，说不定等下可以拿来吃。
I can hide here. The Quartermain Club. This must be Lord Marsh's cabin. This will help to dress my wound. Someone's coming, I better hide.
Breathe, Lord Marsh.
哇，你的脸怎么了？靠腰。
Who are you? George Hurst from the 1st Lovett Scouts, here to deliver justice.
An old soldier. How ironic. Did we refuse you on our special education program?
It's true, I was refused. An old wounded soldier is useless to you, but he can still be dangerous.
We hunted a lot in these woods, but I didn't expect to become the prey. I have lived a grand life without any limits set by others. I will die a happy man, so you won't see me begging you festering wretch.
Prepare to meet your maker.
有人追杀穷人，而贵族参与的特殊计划。全身哈斯特在市里追杀穷人，阿斯勋爵的很多。我觉得这应该不会是这个。 应该啦。冲突了。通过指控罪犯分子，这是结论。应该也不会是试图抓人，不知道。追杀球。好吧。送酒罪犯。要么是马歇勋爵，要么是他老爹。我觉得他老爹是真的疯了。好。
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George Hurst, your bloodlust ends today. You should have been apprehended weeks ago, before you killed Strobridge out of jealousy. Drop your gun. You may have wounded me, but I won't miss you.
If I ever had you in my aim, I wouldn't have merely wounded you.
Oh, the best detective in England.
Detective, take a look here.
可是我错了，我靠！
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh.
哇，我错了。
The heading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice. I was wrong.
The best detective in England.
Enough! You'll die here, Lord Marsh, and you'll die slowly.
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
我觉得他应该挂了。投完结局看看。这游戏不错哎，真的还不错，玩得下去。没想到我第一天就破了一个结局。我从哪里开始？这里。好，这里是。他的确是在追杀穷人哎。
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George, listen to me. If you're seeking an apt punishment and vengeance, killing Marsh will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But if you allow Marsh to live and be arrested, he will suffer a punishment far greater than you or I could deliver. His ball and chain will be the debilitating tuberculosis. It will drag him painfully and slowly to his demise behind bars.
You're mad! You're both mad!
Let's go and find Tom.
Not just yet. See, Lord Marsh, you will die here. Although not by the gun. You'll die slowly.
Don't do this, George.
Detective, take a look here.
这是我的试试看能不能打到他的刀。
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely.
好吧，那就这样吧。
No loose ends.
就这样吧。马西勋爵是个冷血杀手，不尊重穷人的性命。他认为自己有权选择别人的生死，他罪有应得。你将完成这一案件，此案的保存文件将被删除。啊？哦，如果想做出另一个道德选择，请按否。如果同意做出以上决定，就开始新篇章。OK。猎人成为猎物。我操，你谁？
Yes! Well done, Watson!
Holmes, you're playing bowls? Indoors?
Not just any old bowls, Watson. Lawn bowling.
Seriously? With your injury? Oh, no. Mrs. Hudson is going to murder you.
Well, that's it for now. Time to go. Would you care to join me?
You're incorrigible. And where are we going, Holmes?
I'm participating in the final stage of the annual tournament held by the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club. It's an official invitation. I'll just need to dress suitably and then we can leave.
好，那我们就解决了一个案件了。我看看。已经录多久了？2小时了。那今天就先玩到这里吧，等等再继续。他应该会从第2章开始，我希望。7分。啊，好。那今天先玩到这里了。